Wait, open your mind. Welcome to One Proud Grandma's house. Kick off your emotional weight, open your minds and your hearts so you can be revived, refreshed, rejuvenated, refilled, and released. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all my upcoming uploads and my commentary. Thank you from Glam Squad. Love and light. Hello, hello, hello. I just came to a quick live, a quick check-in to test the temperature. What is going on, all my lovely, beautiful sisters and handsome brothers? What it do? What it do? I see that we're praying for Florida. You know, they're having a hurricane that's coming to their state. So let's keep everybody in prayer, prayer of protection, and that all the right resources will go out to those that are in need. So it's that time of year. The seasons are changing. So with that being said, I'm about to go to later on to go stock up my stockpile because the way things look, it's like we never get a break in this country at all. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm about to go get water, some more canned goods. Not saying we're in any danger, but I need to make sure my stockpile is stocked up. Okay? But anyhow, I see 3 people win. Drop down, y'all. But I have been really disengaged from watching too. It's nothing really going on YouTube that I'm interested in the beef sector, to be honest. There's nothing that perked my little antennas up. Here I go. That perked my. I know a lot of people are alive right now, but I just came on here to give a quick update. I have found the name for my company, and I will not let that be out. I got to keep that under the wraps. I have to work with somebody who's helping me get the LLC. I have actually went to Amazon and started looking at some cleaning utensils I can use to clean. I know I want that toothbrush thing that you get into the showers that you can scrub, the electric thing. I want to get my own vacuum or jet vac, something that I can use, that I can carry, that I can have, and get my own supplies. Because you know what? Some people just don't have the right supplies. And I'm also going to use some stuff that is natural too. Because a lot of people don't like all that strong chemicals. But yeah, I just came on. I haven't seen my girl Demetra. If you watch the replay, boo, I miss you, girl. I haven't seen her going live. I know she's busy and she's doing her thing, and I'm so proud of her. What else? What else? I haven't really seen anything. I know I seen a little clip that in Philadelphia they done went and looted one of the stores in Philadelphia. I seen it on Instagram. I seen it on Instagram. Also, I also seen. Let me go see this. Let me go back. It's been. I don't know if people have seen or have followed this story that is going on, but I'm about to find it. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Also, let me put this on mute. It's on mute. Let me get the story. His name is Costello Vaughn. He's an inmate in the Alabama Elmore Correctional Facility in Alabama, and some pictures have came out of this young man's in dire need. He looks so malnutrition. He looks like he's on death doors. Um, he just don't look well. He looks emaciated. He looks bad. He looks really bad. And I seen the before picture of him. Nice looking young man. So the family has been reaching out to the correctional facility and they're giving a runaround. I'm about to show you the story. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Do I have a... Let me find the story because I just looked at it. And at the end of the day, if somebody's in prison, they shouldn't be treated like that. I mean, they're still human. Let me see. I'm trying to find it. Okay, let me go up here. Why can't I find it? Give me 1 second. NDIS. PUTA. I don't know why when I with Dr. This is it? Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, that's it. Let me see. Find this page. Videos. So that was 3 days ago. 19. Here we go, right here. Here's the story. I think it's 2 of them. Okay, we're going to do this one. We go at the stream yard.
Welcome to the bullpen.
Oh. And this is for entertainment purposes of copyright 19-something-76 for educational purposes.
So on Friday, I reported on.
Okay. I need to get this off. I need to go back here. Hey, Willie. Share screen. I don't know if anybody followed this story, but I just wanted to get it out. Okay. Share. Play.
On a story of a man in an Alabama prison who was obviously malnourished, looked as if he was on the verge of death. I reported on this story Friday, and I said on Friday that I would be sending a private investigator and a civil rights attorney into Alabama to that state prison in order to get answers and to make sure that Mr. Bond is receiving the medical attention that he obviously needed. Well, we did that this weekend. I also contacted the prison officials there and made it very clear that either A, I would be given assurance that he was receiving medical attention, or they were going to have to call the local sheriff and have me arrested from the facility. Harry Daniels, civil rights attorney, was able to talk directly with Mr. Bond. Mr. Bond explained the situation. I also talked with Miss Cassie Bond, the sister of Mr. Bond. I want to remind you of those pictures on social media that led to this story.
This are graphic pictures, y'all.
Go to the next one. Okay. This is what Mr. Bond looked like just a couple of months ago.
Wow.
All right. With me today, I have Cassie Bond and Casey Bond to talk about what's going on with their brother and provide an update to the story. Cassie and Casey, thank you both for being on the show.
Excuse the background noise.
Some issues with
That's
the sound.
coming from his video.
Cassie, I spoke to you directly. I gave you a phone call. You and I were able to connect via social media.
Pause. Okay. I found this on on YouTube. Yes, that's a shame that this man is in that state. He looks so emaciated. He looks so bad. And this is something that happened overnight. Something looks really off, like he's really sick and he's not getting the proper care. It's sad. And like they lied and told his sister that they lied and told this young man right here that they reached out to the family, which the family says they has not. They don't know where their brother at in part of the prison. And then when I seen the people who was over the administration, it was people like us, our color, my sisters and brothers. Like, I don't care what title or position you hold. And when you hold those type of positions as being African American people, don't start cooning. Don't start taking these titles and neglecting your brothers and sisters. Yes, they're incarcerated. He done a crime. We understand that. But everybody have the right to live safe in prison. Or have a, I'm going to put it, not safe, because we know prison, they be doing all kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, let me get back to the story. Because it resonated. It's like, wow.
We talked directly. You told me about Mr. Vaughn and his condition, that basically he was throwing up. He was having some issues with his intestinal tract. They did surgery and then basically left him there without proper care. Other things happened after that. He was not properly cared for. Can you give us an update as to the status of your brother, the medical care he's receiving now? And
oh wow, I didn't know he had to have surgery and all that, and he was having intestinal problem. Well, that says a lot right there. You put him back into a situation, especially in prison, that is not very sanitized, not very clean. Having such a major surgery like that in the foot, yeah, wow. Okay.
And the representation he currently has.
I visited Mr. Vaughn yesterday after I was not entering to the prison. They called me and let me know to come back and visit him. Mr. Vaughn is still in the same condition that he was in that photo. Mr. Vaughn is using a pamper to use the bathroom. He's depending on the inmates to change his pamper.
Oh wow!
He hasn't brushed his teeth. They haven't gave him any bath or anything. His hygiene is horrible. He had filthy clothes on, and it's a wound on his stomach that is bleeding pus and blood outside of it. Mr. Vaughn obtained 3 lawyers, Harry Daniels, Lee Merritt, and Benjamin Crump.
We know Benjamin was going to be far behind.
Cassie, when you first posted these pictures on social media, you received these pictures with a message that said, get help. Tell us how you were alerted to the condition of your brother.
I was alerted by a fellow inmate inside of Elmore Correctional Facility. They text me and let me know. They said, Castillo Bunce. First off, they called me and they said, please get your brother some help. He is doing so bad. And I said, okay, what is going on with him? They sent me that photo. They didn't want to send me the photo, but I was begging with them, like, please send me the photo, let me see how he looks. They sent me that photo and I instantly broke down crying. When I seen that photo, Mr. Vaughn was not recognized as my brother. Mr. Vaughn, the fellow inmate that reached out to me about Mr. Vaughn, he let me know that Mr. Vaughn needs serious help and he's not going to make it until Monday. Please seek help right away.
I want to remind everybody. This situation went viral. Because of Miss Vaughn, Cassie Vaughn decided to post it on social media. The local media tried to attempted to contact the prison officials. They attempted to make contact by way of their channels. They were told their protocol. Nothing. They were told they were nothing. Stonewall. They were every step of the way. Every step of the way. On Friday after the reporting, I made sure I contacted civil rights attorney Harry Daniels. We had a conversation before the segment. We already agreed that he would take this case. And then Harry Daniels and Ms. Vaughn had a conversation. Ms. Vaughn, you and I spoke, and I'm glad we had that conversation on Saturday morning. You and I spoke. I connected you to Harry Daniels. From what you can share with that conversation. Tell us about that conversation with Mr. Daniels.
Mr. Daniels was outraged. He called me. He didn't believe at all. So I let him know the story and what was going on. And he told me that he is not seeking any lawsuits or anything seeking medical help for Castillo Vaughn.
That was absolutely the primary obligation is to make sure his health was stabilized. As it stands now, He's alive, but he is still suffering.
Wow.
You were able to visit him on Sunday after being completely stonewalled by this jail. What was the condition of your brother, and how is he saying the staff has been treating him?
Mr. Bud stated that the staff is not giving him any medical,
and then basically left him there without proper care. Other things happened.
She also stated before she got to visit her brother, they took her off the visitation log. They refused her to go see her brother. They were doing a lot of crazy, fishy stuff before this young man stepped in and intervened and said what he was about to do. They took her off the visiting log. Her brother is in prison, dying. He's sick. He's not in good state. He's dirty. He has an infection on his stomach, and they denied his sister to come visit her brother. And now they backpedaling and pussy bopping. And I'm over here, Jesus.
After that, he was not properly cared for. Can you give us an update as to the status of your brother, the medical care he's receiving now, and the representation he currently has?
I visited Mr. Bunn yesterday after I was not entering to the prison. They called me and let me know to come back and visit him. Mr. Bunn is still in the same condition that he was in that photo. Mr. Bunn is using a pamper to use the bathroom. He's depending on the inmate to change his pamper. He has to brush his teeth. They haven't gave any bath or anything. Hygiene is horrible. He had filthy clothes on, and it's a wound on his stomach that is leading cuts and blood outside of it. Mr. Bunn obtained three lawyers. Harry Daniels, Lee Mayer, and Benjamin Crump. And that is who will be representing him.
Cassie, when you first posted these pictures on social media, you received these pictures with a message that said get help. Tell us how you were alerted.
It's playing double.
To the condition.
Okay, hold on, Manny. Thank
brother.
you.
I was alerted by fellow inmate on correctional facility. Elmore Correctional Facility. First off, they alerted me.
Oh, it is. Give me 1 second.
Doing so bad. First off, okay, what is going on? They said, please send me that photo. He is doing so bad. And I said, okay,
thank you, Manny.
Going on with him?
Thank you.
They sent me that photo.
They go back in here. Thank you so much. How you doing, Manny? Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 second. I'm hanging in there, boo thing. I'm hanging in there, sis. Okay. YouTube ain't letting me be great. It won't even let me pull up this, let me see. Let me try again. It's taking forever to load. I know it's been kind of cold down where I'm at, Manny. You out there I'm right by the water. It gets hella cold. Okay, so it's not letting me. YouTube ain't letting me be great. But anyway, y'all follow that story. I'm about to find, let me get the channel. It was a sad seeing that. Like, how does somebody get into that state? Like, why would you allow an inmate to get that? I mean, yeah. There's a lot going on in this world, and people are not kind. People are, it's just every man for himself. This is the channel I got it from. If you like to follow that story, y'all can follow it. Yeah, it's been cold. It was cold Sunday, Saturday. It was foggy. Like, it was cold. It's been cold. people are not kind. No. And here I am just beating myself up, and I'm in a bad space. And then I came across this story, and it just made me feel like, girl, you need to shut up. Nina, Dr. Richie is doing the Lord's work. Thank you for, yes, Nina. I was trying to play the rest of it, but my Wi-Fi, I don't know what's going on. If you treat an animal like this, they would charge you. Yes, that's what I don't understand, how there are so many, and I love animals. But they treat animals better than they treat a human being, you know. And this type of information gotta, come out. If you have loved ones that's incarcerated, don't leave them in there to rot. I know it's hard, and people have faced a lot of challenges in their lives to end up in situations like that. But check on your loved ones in jail and out of jail. There's so much stuff that's going on right now that we all be in our little plastic bubbles, and we fall down into this land of YouTube and get caught up with the woes of this virtual world. But when you look outside your window, you see so much hurt, so much trauma, so much pain, depression, sadness, grief, broken people, a lot of broken people. It's just to teach you, like with me, I was like in a funk. I was in a funk today. I was in a funk. With all the positive things that's going around me, I was in a freaking funk. And it was more like not a funk. Today is the day that changed the lives of my kids, my sister, my grandbaby, and my family. Today was the day my mom, 3-4 years ago, was admitted into the hospital. Today was the day that her heart stopped. And this day always gets me, and I can tell when it's approaching, but today it hit me like a ton of bricks today. Like, I had so many emotions, and I'm like, God, and grieving comes in layers. Grieving doesn't stop. You could be happy, you could be sad, it's just a cycle of grieving. I had every emotion of the grief. Every one of them. I'm crying. I miss my mom dearly. And then leading up to that, it's like the day her heart stopped, they brought her back. They did CPR on her for like 35 minutes. They brought her back. She was in ICU. But after that event, hey, Mary, after that event, it was more events after that of us running to the hospital, telling me that my mom is not going to make it. She's not going to make it. She's not going to live. If she do, she's going to be a vegetable. All these emotions that led up to before she passed away in April was a lot, because I was my mom's sole provider, her caretaker. So today I was in a funk. Hi, my boo. Hi, YouTube. I was in a real bad funk. I was sad. It wasn't a funk, it was just sadness, a heaviness of sadness. And I came across this story, and I was like, God is so amazing, because it's like, look, you could have had it worse. You're surviving, you're thriving. Your mom would want you to be feeling like this every day, or she would want you to move on. And I moved on. As I said, I missed her so much. And today just marks like the 4 years of us dealing with my mom being hospitalized, going to a rehabilitation center, just back and forth, all these medical decisions, and it was just a lot. So after I've seen that story, I was like, no, you have it so much better. This young man he can't even fight for himself. He's in a position that he cannot literally fight for himself. He's behind bars. And once they got you behind their bars, they think they own you. They think you're just a piece of property. And to see that man in that state that he was in, that says a lot. He had surgery on his stomach. They said he was already having problems with his intestines. Then he caught an infection. Then he's in a diaper. Then they're leaving him in main population for the inmates to take care of him. Then they had denied his sisters the right to go visit him to see what's going on with their brother. And for him to say he's not looking for any monetary gain behind this, he just want to make sure that they take care of his health. Nah. Now they ask us to the motherfucking cross, make them people be accountable, dig deep into Alabama Department of Corrections pockets, and oh, yes, dig in their pockets. This Room Shaker, this man should not have been in that state at all. Like, did y'all just give him surgery and just put him back in general population? He just stay in the infirmary? Y'all just threw him to the wolves for him to fend for himself? And things are going to get worse. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to put fear into y'all, but we have to look at the way the state of our country is moving after this pandemic. We got to really open our eyes. We got to be woke. We can't be out there playing dangerous games. The streets are not safe at all. And you know, for us melanated people, how they do us. I just seen another on IG that they went into a store in Philadelphia and they was looting the store in Philadelphia. I've been seeing so many things of violent acts of crimes that is going across the country because of the repercussion of the pandemic. They fed us. They took care of us the first 2 years. They gave us all that money. They gave us all those stimulation checks. They raised up the food stamps. But you have to look at the aftermath of all this. The economy is fucked up. There's no more money that they're trying to give out to the people. People are on fight and flight right now. They're doing the most unthinkable things just to survive. The days of America's taking the moral high ground is over. Yes, it is, Nina. It is so over. And we always think as the African American community that we shall overcome. We should not fight with violence. We should be the bigger people. But at the end of the day, we are at the bottom of the totem pole. Carrie, you in the forum? I need a couple of coconuts delivered. Carrie. Y'all just be careful. Just be mindful. Just be watchful what you spend. Always have cash on your hand. And we are in hard times. Y'all people, stop being on his place. Let me just get this off my chest. Some of y'all be on here just recklessly begging. Like, I haven't seen so many beggars in my damn life. Y'all might as well get a cup and just shake your cup when you come live, because some of y'all have the audacity that some of the subscribers should support you. Yep, they gave it back to take more back. Yes, Mix. And I'm seeing people on here asking subscribers and their supporters to take care of their bare minimum. Some things are just something we take care of ourselves as people. I know we all fallen short. We all run out of money. We all had hard times. But some things is just, I don't think somebody should be buying me my drawers, paying my PG&E bill. I just think some things are just not for people or supporters to financially take care of you. To be honest, some people, when they do their YouTube, some of them put the money that their supporters get back into their channel. It's not like, oh, I'm about. It's, I don't know. It's just it's weird to me to see the dry begging, but then you sit there on your pedestal and drag everybody else and talk about how their living arrangements is, how they living, how they can't eat, how they robbing Peter to pay Paul, but you over there just struggling as much as everybody else, and then to ask your supporters to keep fronting you with these fucking ridiculous ass stories that I fucking hear. Your car is your car. Like, dude, you was just over here like the other. I just don't get it. I just don't get the dry begging and knowing how hard it's for people. People get up every day on this application and go to work and get it from the mud. People go and hustle. And for you to think you'll come on here for 3 hours and try to bamboozle me for my coins, I thank God that my purse is closed. I support who I support. But I ain't going. I ain't going. There's so many opportunities, so many jobs. I don't know in Chicago, but I know there are jobs out there. Ooh, Room Shaker, I seen you last night, girl. You was going bananas, girl. You was going in. You was what y'all call it scratching. We call it roasting and gagging and dragging, but Room Shaker was over there. Girl, that live, I was so lost because I was so lost. I was just in the chat like, I couldn't follow the story. I like Room Shaker. I fuck with Room Shaker. I didn't know the other players, so I was asking hella questions in the chat. It was like, no, I was like, let me shut my ass up because I don't know these people. And I'm gonna stay my ass up out the conversation. But yeah, Room Shaker, girl, I seen you there scratching, girl. Yes. And then Florida's coming up with the hurricane in Florida. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's one thing I can say about California. Y'all always say y'all don't want to move to California because we don't get the earthquakes. We get random drive-by earthquakes. They're not the big ones. I just feel sorry for like the Florida, Texas, Louisiana, all down there. They always is something. Is this every year? I just listen most of the time. Carrie, I just listen, girl. I mean, I was asking questions because some questions was violent. I was like, okay, I wanted to know who was is it Sco? I was like, who is Sco? Because whoever Sco is got the girls. Who is Sco? I just want to know who's this man everybody talking about. I don't want to know. I just want to know who they talking about. I'm nosy. I just want to peek in and peek back out. So I was just like, ooh, and they were going at it. And it's so confusing because it's like their story is always that. It's my story, their story, and the people's story. Everybody see and perceive things different. And we'll never get the gist of a story because that's all it is, his story. Everybody's story mixed together. So I was kind of lost with that last night. So I couldn't take, I left. I couldn't sit in there that long. I was like, I don't know what's going on. And it's, and yeah. And who to root for, who not to root for. Not even root, like, it was just weird. But that chat was going bananas. Snoop chat was flying last night. That thing looked like a slot machine. I was like, damn. And you read everybody comments, it's for the opposing team, it's for the other team, and then there's people in the middle. I'm like, well, they got a lot going on in that Mo3 sector. Then I heard about gang banging. Girl, they got a virtual gang on here, y'all. Nina, they have a virtual gang. They talking about on the board and the president. I guess they got a whole team of people. Girl, they got a gang, not our gang, but a gang. Child. I was like, damn, that is deep. They was gang banging in that Rep your colors. Hey. And I'm not making it fun. It's funny because it's fucking funny. Because it's funny. I guess after you get a certain age, you just start gang banging on the internet. All I heard was gang. Okay? I heard gang. So they got gangs over there in the Mo3 sector. So I'm going to keep my little black ass from over there because I am not trying to get jumped in, initiated in. I'll keep my ass right in the clouds and just listen in every now and then because they doing a lot over there. No. I'm so. Grandma Trap House will not be open up for that part of the. Nope, I will not be going on that block. I stay my little scary ass over here. Want no parts of it. I was cracking. I said they got gangs. I was supposed to see me. I said they got gangs. Duke Jesus. Oh, my birthday is coming up. So for my birthday, hey, we're going to do the color party. And if everybody don't know what the color party is, you get all the alcohol, all the snacks, all the zooms, and you get the colors that you represent, and you bring the alcohol. We're going to do the color party. I got games. I'm doing a cowboy theme. I can't wait, girl. There's still your butt in the bushes. Girl, my boo. My boo. Keeping my ass up. Fuck that. I'm going on to the moon. I don't want no parts of Mo3 sector. I don't want no parts of it at all. That shit was like, what? I was like, what? They deep over there. Oh, they deep. They're about business over there. I can see it's about business. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. That's what it's about. Money. I see the business. I see it. But I don't want to be in it. So I'm going to keep my ass, like my boo said, keep my black ass up in the damn clouds and stop asking questions. I was asking all kind of, what? For real? One person said, oh, that didn't happen. The other person, I said, okay, let me shut my ass up because I don't want them dragging me. Because, they'll pin me in one question of all people in the chat. They're going to start picking. I don't want no parts of that. Keep my little black ass right where it's at. That's what Grandma going to do. Mm-hmm. Sure is. Don't want no parts of that. I'll go stay in the clouds. I'll drop down to some people's chat. Nope. No. Mm-mm. Oh, hold on. Oh, I ran out of juice. Hold on. You see me? My boy, you saw me asking a lot of questions. I stopped after a while because I was like, no, that didn't happen. So let me shut my ass up. I had to know. I want to know who Skull was. Can y'all take me to Skull page? I just want to see the man the man of the hour. I just want to see who the hell. I mean, it was a lot of emotions. You know, women are emotional. You can read a woman's emotions. Okay, so I was like, But anyway, me mind my business. I've been watching Zeus Netflix on the regular TV. I had to get away from work. Yep. I have not yet watched Jeffrey Dahmer's. I have not yet watched that. I just don't see my. I don't know. Everybody said it's really good. I can't. I don't know. Maybe in a couple of months. Yeah, I can't carry. I came up. I can't. It won't even. Even I asked my daughters because we have Hulu, Amazon Prime. Everybody got different accounts of different things we watch. I don't have Netflix because I wasn't watching anything on Netflix. And then I asked her, it's something in my spirit was like, don't watch that. Don't watch it. You watched it, Manny? Don't watch. Just like when I had watched, okay. I don't know if y'all ever heard this. I'm going to give y'all a little brief story time. I have friends that were part of the People's Temple Church in San Francisco where Jim Jones was the presiding preacher, bishop, whatever you call him. And I used to go to the temple, People's Temple. I used to sneak there. I didn't go. My mom and I snuck there. And I have friends that also were going to that church. And I remember the day that they were all planning. I remember the months leading up to them planning to go to Guyana. I remember that like it was yesterday. My best friend, her grandmother, they were twins, were members at the People's Temple. And I just went there to learn karate. I just wanted to learn some Kung Fu. I just wanted to go there because they had karate lessons. And I remember, may she rest in peace. I don't even know. Yeah. I remember that was leading up to the time. And I was young. I didn't understand. I was young. Maybe like 13, 12. I can't remember. I know I was young. And I remember the days of them planning, the orchestration, people selling their stuff. People were excited to go to the promised land, the energy. But I remember the energy of his was off from the time I first seen Jim Jones until before he left for Guyana. I was like, why is he always sweaty? He was just a sweaty. I'm not trying to be funny. He was a sweaty white man. I'm like, why is he sweating? He just looked it off. Something about him was just not sitting right with me, even at that age. But I never, pressed the issue. I was like, I know. I'm like, my mom ain't gonna let me go to Guyana. And my friend's like, we should go. I'm like, girl, y'all going to a whole different country, y'all going in the jungle. And I remember my friend, her cousin and her family, they went to Guyana and never came back. And for me they depicted the people's faces, but I remember some of the people's faces who were sitting in the pews next to me. I remember some of their faces. And every time I watch the People's Temple or the documentary of Jim Jones, I have so many mixed emotions because they could have prevented this. I guess, and the way that man took advantage of all those African American people in San Francisco. I have watched some of the documentary, but it's I get PTSD watching it, so I know I ain't gonna be watching Jeffrey Dahmer, and I didn't even get to know the people. I lost some friends, young girls, who went and never came back home, who thought that this man was gonna give him a better life, and he didn't. He destroyed a whole community of families. So what Jeffrey Dahmer thing is like, are anybody in the family getting any of the royalties? Who's getting the money out this movie? And I know money doesn't take away the pain, but when you exploiting people, especially Jeffrey Dahmer's, I think it was his auntie, because I can see her right now when she was screaming, Jeffrey. Yeah, so I'm good on that one. My heart says no. No. And it's so crazy how they'll glamorize the serial killers. Oh, he was a good kid. No, he was back there tearing up. Jeffrey Dahmer been had issues. Jeffrey Dahmer was at his mom and daddy house killing raccoons, snails, snakes, any animal, dogs, cats. He had a whole burial, and most of them show traits at a young age. So don't get me saying he had such a terrible life. Some of these kids, some of the people that he murdered, had terrible lives. He took advantage of those young men. So it's a no for me. I have no empathy, no sympathy for Jeffrey Dahmer at all. I could still hear her yelling, Jeffrey. Just like with I never remember the Atlanta child killer. Remember that story? I don't know if he was black. I don't know if they was framing him. I still never got the gist of that. It's a lot of trauma that goes behind when our Black African American people are victims of a violent crime. And to sit there and watch Netflix glamorize the whole Jeffrey Dahmer story and make him the highlight, it just shows how fucked up this country is. Period. It shows how fucked up, sadistic this country is. Like, why would y'all make a movie? They don't have 50 documentary of Ted Bundy. They have one about Charlie Manson, the Zodiac Killer, the Clown. They have made so many movies about these, and I'm not being prejudiced, y'all, but I'm gonna keep it a buck about these white serial killers off the back of African American people, African American women of color, white women, and kids. Make that make sense. Oh, in other news, they said Mystikal is back in jail, y'all. Mystikal is in jail. Mystikal done did some fuck shit. Mystikal about to get locked up, and he ain't gonna get out. They trying to give Mystikal some time. They said Mystikal done did it again. He said that they said, I'll tell you who said that. The Neighborhood Talk. Who else? The Shade Room, and other people said that Mystikal done attacked another woman, and when he attacked her, he was doing ritualistic stuff on her, told her to pray before he did what he had to do to her, had her captive in his house, and tortured that young lady for hours and hours. And y'all know what they say about the music industry. They be doing some strange things for some big change. Yes, Mary Carey, Mystikal is back in jail. Yep. And that's what happens. Yep. They said, let me see. They said that Mystikal tortured the lady, made the lady pray before he did anything to her. It wasn't made like that, but everything is not for everyone. It wasn't made like that? Yeah, I don't know. I just think the whole story, I just don't see why they did another. Yeah, Mystikal is locked up. Yep, they said they locked his ass up. He is in jail. Let me see. This happened a couple of days ago. I don't know, Mystikal. Yep. They said that song Danger spoke. Oh, he looked, y'all. He aged like fuck. And I still think Mystikal was fine as fuck. Yep, they got on. It happened a month ago, but it's starting to come out. He got charged with first degree. Y'all know what word and more. They said it was more than one person that was also engaging with this act with this young lady. They said that she said he was higher than Cuda Brown. They said, oh yeah, he was on 1, 2, and 3, and yeah. Mystikal. Hold on. It said rapper Mystikal was arrested and booked, and he's in a parish jail on multiple charges of, that word. And they say he is a serial. Y'all know what else? He looks old as fuck. I just thought Mystikal was fine. But as you said, that song Danger, that's all I could think about when I hear his name, Danger, his ass. They said if you listen to his words of that song, it would tell you a lot about him. They said he was actually doing ritualistic acts on this young lady. around other people. It was not just him. And they were saying they were diving into deep about the Illuminati, about how these rappers sell their souls to get these contracts, or some of them have had this happen to them. It's crazy. It's a lot going on, y'all. Protect y'all energy. Oh, you reading it to Gary? You see it? She said he told her to pray. And he did unimaginable things to her that... But they said he was higher than Kuda Brown. They said he was on 1, 2, and 3. He's a walking threat to society. I don't know how he got out the last time. And just imagine how many other women that he has did this to who have not spoken out about it at all. They say they're trying to give him a life sentence. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Why is he smelling on his picture? Why is he smelling on his picture? Oh, he had accomplices, y'all. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. He had other women also involved in this act. I'm about to pull up TMZ. Yeah, Mystical don't look the same no more, y'all. Wow. Dang, he ripped the... Yes! You told her to clean herself with... Girl, Carrie. I said ritualistic type of behavior. Dang, he ripped the braids out of her hair. He also poured rubbing alcohol on the woman before. Yes. And it was other women and accomplices around while he was doing this act to this woman. The world just would make me... I knew Mystical was nasty when he had his peen in his hand and told us. And he a big ass dude. He ain't no little ass man either. And it's so crazy because when we come across some of these celebrities, actors, rappers, singers, whoever, when they do these type of acts, and they have put out like R. Kelly. I'm just gonna keep it. R. Kelly made some of the music was. It's like, damn, how can you separate the music from the man? And it's hard sometimes. It's so hard. Like, we grew up on half these songs that these men or rappers sung about, and we never really listened to the words of the song. We really didn't really listen to the words of the song. And now, dang, yes, Carrie. Yes, this happened a month ago. Yep. Isn't that is so... Oh, yeah. So Mystico is back in jail without bond. They're trying to give him a life sentence because they say he's a serial, Okay, me pulling up. Because here we go. I don't listen to R. Kelly anymore. I can't separate the music from the man. I can't either. And it's so funny when I hear some of the songs like Make It Dance. That song everybody doing the TikTok thing. Everybody's like, do y'all know the Make Your Leg Shake, shake. Shake it tonight. Whatever that song is. Everybody's like, do y'all know that's R. Kelly? And it's hard, and it was hard to separate the man from the music. But when some of his music do come on, my shoulders get to humping. But I want to just directly go pull up an R. Kelly song and start blasting it around the house. No. Yeah, Make It Shake. And that song, I was like, I didn't know that was R. Kelly until I listened to it really good. I was like, oh, that's Cam. Oh, hell no. 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 And they doing that whole song is viral. I don't know if you're going to get paid for it, but yeah. That's crazy. And what else is going on? I was trying to touch on, girl, they were in Philadelphia and they raided a damn grocery store. I mean, they looted a whole damn Grocery store. Yeah. That is crazy. So yeah, I'm not a supporter. Are there any good movies coming out besides the damn Ted Bundy one? Oh, the Warrior one, the black one with If that's the case, we should not watch or listen. I know, Manny. Shake. I just know for me, everybody's different. You know, you can censor your music. Yeah. Everybody can, I still can support Kels. I just, for me, I don't. I just made me forget what I was about to say. Fuck. Ah. Y'all see what that Mr. the pastor Whitehead choked that girl up last week? I'm about to go get me my license to carry because the motherfucking people acting ignorant. It ain't safe out here for us. And I'm not using it to just be out here woo banging, but okay, here you go. What was it? It was a store in Philadelphia, and while they were looting the store, the girl was like, "You gonna still make my sandwich?" She still wanted her sandwich while they was looting the whole damn store. She's like, "I want my sandwich." Yep. So that's what's been going on. Just wanted to give a quick live, but yes, Mystico is back in danger. He's a danger to society. They locked his ass up because he can't keep his fucking nasty, grimy hands, his sadistic ass. Mystico. We pick and choose who and when we counsel people. To me, that's not right. I didn't say counsel R. Kelly. I didn't say counsel Manny. I said I don't listen to R. Kelly. Counseling R. Kelly, I don't listen to him. I didn't say counsel him. I said I don't listen to R. Kelly. Oh yeah, Elvis Presley, all them. They was all of them. Nobody exempt. I just choose not to listen to him. Yep, me too, Carrie. Let me see. It says Mystico stands accused of, the R word again in Louisiana, and he's back behind bars after a weekend arrest. This article was out August the 1st. The Redford Surgeon Parish Sheriff's Office told TMZ the rapper was booked and processed Sunday on a first-degree R charges as well as charges related to domestic abuse, battery by strangulation, false imprisonment, and property damage. We're told no bond has been set, and he has yet to see the judge after what allegedly happened to spur off the latest arrest. The surface still says the deputies responded to a hospital over a reported sexual assault and interviewed the alleged victim themselves. Based on that interview and apparent minor injuries that cops says this person sustained, they felt there was enough there to go pick up Mystico and slap the cuffs on him. The investigation is ongoing. Yeah, he's facing some charges. Yeah. Well, yeah, so he's locked up and he can't get out. Locked up. And he looks like he's been through a lot. Mystico looks totally different. He looks older. He aged, I guess, because prison and whatever demons that he's fighting. Yeah, that is crazy. So how's everybody? It's only Tuesday. Haven't y'all tripped? This year is almost over. We're almost at the last 3 months of the year. 2022 went by hella fast. I never thought I would see year 2022 when it was 1990. I thought it was going to be like the Jetsons in 2022. I just thought that was going to be really, but It's crazy. We're about to be in 2023. Yeah, that's all. That's all. Well, you guys, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am about to end this live. I just wanted to go in and say hello. And I was kind of in a funk until after I was not a funk. I was kind of sad, but I'm not sad no more. I'm a little bit better. A lot better. A lot better. It's just I got to go with the emotions. And sometimes I don't like to sit in emotions by myself. But I have to. It's okay. This too shall pass. Yeah. Mystico's locked up. Let me stop saying that ain't funny. See y'all guys later. With that being said, love and light, and have a good day, y'all.